Wake up, the tea is hot. Nigga, Kim and Rebecca got the spot. Sip it slow, let the gossip flow. The morning tea is your daily glow. Turn it up, hear the laughter ring. Stories fly like birds on wings. Steeped in truth with a twist of fun. The morning tea has just begun. Pour a cup, let the chatter spring. Your morning fix is here with they. Mika, Kim, and Rebecca agree. The morning tea is the place to be.
What up? What up? What up to the people that's watching?
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're going to let the people hop in and get in on this morning tea. What's been going on with y'all this weekend, ladies? Or should I say since last week, since the show last week? What's been going on?
Oh, well, I had my event.
Yes, I want to hear about that.
Listen, that holiday experience was good. It was really good. It was really good. The people came out, the vendors were amazing. Santa, the photographer, the treats, everything was good. My MC host, I couldn't have did it without her.
Come on, morning tea in the building. In the building.
So, yeah, but it was good. It was good.
Kim, you sound a little sketchy. You sound a little tired.
I just went to bed, y'all. I just laid down about 3 hours ago. But my kids is still on 10.
Because Kim be on 12.
Yeah,
I know. I'm like, you sound a little, yeah, I had to. No.
Yeah. Like, baby, listen. It is.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning. So as y'all are coming in, do us a favor, share the live, invite some people. We are excited. Today is Wednesday. It's the Wednesday before Christmas. So Rebecca, what did you do over the weekend?
I was so sad I didn't make it there to the event for one. Mm-hmm. For two, I went to a perfume exchange among tax pros for ABTP. It was pretty cool. It was really cool. And it was a place, area. I had been in the area before, but I had never been to that place. And it was real nice, festive. They had it looking really nice. So it was nice. And that was all I did this weekend. And worked on my office, because y'all, time is just going by so fast.
I'm telling you.
Oh my God.
Listen, when I say it is
season.
Yeah, it's really like, I mean, we literally are less than 17, it may be like 15 days until 2026. So it's like
2026.
We got to get this mind together. Goodness. Like, we're, the people gonna have to show up for us. They're gonna have to show up and what all we have coming in 2026. But I looked up, I was like, oh my God, the year is over with.
The year is over.
Yeah. Y'all know it's funny how we say that every year, but like, girl, it's already.
I know it. I know it.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Because once July comes, that's it. The year is over with.
Right. Once kids go back in school, once school start back, it's like, okay, we here. We here. Yeah. We finally here. But y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Morning Tea Radio Show. If this is your first time tuning in, we help business owners, entrepreneurs grow and enlarge their networking territory. So if you have an event coming up, if you want to advertise, we have advertising opportunities. You can check the ticker below to email us if you want to be a guest. Now, this is to propose you being a guest, because of course, we want to make sure that you fit with us, you rock with us, we mesh really well. But we're excited about what's happening in 26. We got some exciting stuff that y'all haven't been able to witness yet that's going to take place in 26. But we also have morning tea topics, those things that we talk about, things that happen each and every day. As I always like to say, they're adult conversations where we keep it 100, like the young folks be talking about. Where we have
all the way real.
Right. we have authentic conversations where we just open up, and sometimes your perspective can change. Sometimes you have to go back and make a wrong right, evaluate yourself and say, you know what, there's some things that I need to do differently, or I could have done something, a situation or scenario differently. So I'm gonna go back and fix that. Right. But last week, y'all, let's talk about last week. Last week we had the morning tea letter with the lady who her friend's husband came over to do a construction job, and they kissed. And we were discussing, if she was wrong, should she tell the friend, and all of those things. And we got some great perspective on that as well. And then Rebecca, you told us to do some stuff to stick our and say it with our chest out.
Exactly.
On last week with our unmute segment. And then that girl Tiffany must be talking, what up, Tiff?
Hey,
you must be on live or something. With her ruffle her feathers. She ruffled our feathers on last week while asking us a question. But we had a good weekend. We had a good weekend. We were proactive.
The business bestie holiday party was good.
Yep, the holiday party was good. Rebecca was shining in her red, lady in red. I said, well, go on, Rebecca, in your red attire.
The all red affair.
All red affair. So we're excited about today. So let's give some shout outs, y'all. Who we see on that's live with us this morning. Kim, tell us who on live with us.
I see our faithful Jessica Steptoe in the building.
Come on.
Jessica.
Miss Beautiful Survivor, Kennel.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
You see
Yolanda.
Oh, we got Sherry on. Sherry just turned 61 with her fine self.
Listen, girl, let me tell you, she made me feel bad when I had to eat the last piece of that cake. I said, Sherry, listen.
Yeah, Sherry be on that thing. Listen, Sherry put me on a nutrition. This is all jokes aside. Sherry put me on a nutrition, I'm gonna say diet, but she put me on for 30 days where there were certain things that I hadn't eaten. And if you want somebody who's gonna be real about coaching you through your process and changing, not just doing the gym, right?
Yeah.
But actually teaching you how to eat, which is the majority of losing weight, of being healthier, is what you're putting into your system. And so she narrowed it down. And let me tell y'all, as of when I checked last week, I am 18 pounds lighter than I was.
Good.
Wow, that's real good.
Just from the first 30 days of cutting a lot of stuff out of my diet and what I was eating. But the good thing about it is now, because of the detox of those things, I don't even crave them as much as I used to before then, which is I can eat it and I can eat it in moderation. I don't have to eat a whole lot of it. Because baby, I was a Reese's, Buttercups, chips, soda, pickles, cookies.
I'm gonna need to give me a meal plan.
Baby, listen.
I was used to do something strange for a Reese's Buttercup.
Me too. That's my favorite candy. My all-time favorite. But she definitely, not only that, but she also provided me some gym routines. So when we couldn't meet at the gym ourselves together, she provided workouts and sent them to me by text. So listen, if y'all want somebody to hold you accountable, help you become healthier, because it's not necessarily about losing the weight, but listen, it's people dropping every single day. Every single day. And especially as a culture, we need to do better with our intake on what we're inputting into our body. Yes, it tastes good. It feels good at the moment, but you just never know how much of it will have an adverse effect on you later on. So we're going to have Sherry on to talk about some of that stuff later in 26.
Okay.
Some of the changes that we have when it comes. But we also got, y'all, we discussed as media personalities, we're going to have us an amazing guest on next week. But the only way is if she hop on during the show. If she hop on, then we'll announce her name about being on next week. So we got to pay close attention if we see her hop on, and she gonna have to be tagged, or hopefully she's on when we do that by the end of the show. But y'all, we're gonna get into a commercial break. And then when we come back, I have some entertainment news. Now, this is going to be some funny entertainment news. So y'all make sure that y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all ready, Rebecca and Kim?
I'm ready.
I'm ready
for this news.
I'm ready.
All right, y'all. We'll be right back. So y'all keep it locked right there. The Morning Tea Radio Show with your girl, Mika Diamond, Rebecca, and Miss Kim. We'll be right back with the entertainment news.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now it's time for Entertainment News, the Tea Gossip segment, right here on the Morning Tea Radio Show.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So listen, it is the Tea Gossip segment on the show. What is that? It's where we talk about entertainment news. It could be something that happened over the weekend. Whatever we want to talk about during the Tea Gossip segment is what's up, right? So listen, I saw this picture on actually it wasn't a picture. It was a video on Instagram. Mm-hmm. And it was from a local radio station in Houston. And I was like, you know what? I want to see what the people think about this. So there was a lady who had, I can't say it was a lady because it may not have been a lady. Oh, no, it is a lady. It is a lady. So there was a camera that was across, if you have an apartment complex and, a door, the door of the apartment may be across from each other, right? Well, there was a Ring camera on one of the doors that filmed this man coming into her and her boyfriend's house every time her boyfriend leaves. So every time the man leaves, there was another man coming in the house, right?
Oh, Mike and this man.
So the woman who had the Ring camera decided to snitch and tell the man across the hall that somebody else was coming into his apartment.
Wow.
So my question to y'all is, the nosy neighbor, how would you say that she was in other folks' business? Or would you say as a woman, she was being protective of another man? I mean, she may even wanted that man. She may want that man. She had all kind of ill intentions. But I'm like, girl, you're going to get yourself killed.
I know.
All
the people business.
All the people's business. So tell me, what would y'all do as the woman, as the significant who had the man that was coming in on the boyfriend? What would you do? What would you tell the boyfriend? Not only that, but how would you approach the snitch?
Back in the days, I probably knocked on her door
and told her, stay out of my dang business, because this man was coming over here to fix my dishwasher every day. So you stay out of my business.
Yeah. 4 days out the week, he's stopping by. Dishwasher, it just won't get fixed.
Because it was very broken, very broken.
Oh my God! Oh yeah.
Because I said, now who told her to go in somebody else's business? You don't know what you destroying by tapping into somebody's business. You don't know that man in the house could have been beating her. Not saying that it was right for her to cheat. Yeah. But you just don't know situations or scenarios. Yeah. So stay out of other
just stay out of it. Mm-hmm.
Stay out of she went and snitched and told that man that it's another man coming in your house every time you go to work.
I wonder what was the outcome.
Me too.
Me too.
Outcome too. But it's so funny because on the radio site, on Instagram, they show the video of the man going into the apartment. So
that's the video that they show. Oh yeah. So her stuff over with, because now the man embarrassed for one.
Yeah.
He embarrassed.
The man who was sneaking, the side, I'm gonna say the side piece who was sneaking, they show him walking in the house.
Mm-hmm.
They show him walking in. They don't show her, but they show him walking in
every day, maintenance.
Every day.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Y'all better be careful out here, because folks is killing people over their ego.
Yes, they are.
Their ego, people are dying. Their body is found somewhere, because
that's a serious situation.
It's better to just. I'm not saying when in a domestic situation, however, but if there's a situation that know that you need to get out first, make a plan, do a strategic plan, talk to somebody that can help you get out of the situation. Because if you just choosing to do that in your house, grounds death.
And then apparently she didn't work, so she at home all day. Yeah. So this man, like, I'm not taking care of you, and this what you doing? Yeah. I mean, like, come on, this is what you doing?
Yeah.
Exactly.
People, they slipping around here. People, egos and insecurities are creating death situations.
That'd be a love triangle mess.
Yeah.
And everybody has cameras. Everybody has room cameras and that kind of stuff now. So I'm like, girl.
And you don't know how it was going to backfire on you. Because supposedly supposedly this man was taking care of her. Not saying she already messed up by what she was doing. Not excusing the behavior. But you dipping into somebody else's business, you have no idea the repercussions of that. That man could have came home and killed that woman because of how he felt about the situation. She could have went into a rage and killed you for the whole thing. You just never know.
You never know. Yeah. Or what if he has a person too? Yeah. And now it's on out in the public. Where his person looking for her.
Yeah. So, it's a hot mess all the way around. But you got to be careful what you do. You got to
you definitely do.
You got to be careful what you do. All right, y'all. So we got some comments on it. We're going to get into a quick song. And then when we come back, we got the absolutely amazing Rebecca with the unmute segment. So y'all make sure that y'all keep it right there. When we get back, we're going to talk to Miss Rebecca and see what she got up for today, y'all. So y'all don't go nowhere. Continue to comment. Let us know. I'm going to see what some of y'all said. And we're going to tap into some of these comments when we come back. All right. Keep it right there. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back with Rebecca.
My God, you are the greatest, the only one who made it. And every time I need you, you come through. There's no way I could forsake you. The one who knows my breakthrough. Lord, I am forever running back to you. My God, you are the greatest, the only one who made it. And every time I need you, you come through. There's no way I could forsake you. The one who knows my breakthrough. Lord, I am forever running back to you.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Rebecca, the Unmute Yourself Queen. Let me ask you a question. Do you find yourself shrinking inside of rooms that you are meant to command? And do you ask yourself, why does this keep happening? Well, stay tuned for my upcoming segment, Unmute Yourself, and you'll see why, and get tips on how to change that. Stay tuned.
I can never get tired of hearing that.
Get caught up in it, right? Play it again.
So, good morning, everyone. And my segment today is quiet people don't lack confidence, they lack safety. Sometimes people think that just because you're quiet, that you lack confidence or you are unsure of yourself. And sometimes it's that you just don't feel safe showing up in certain spaces that you're in. If somebody isn't loud, outspoken, or always front and center, they must be unsure of themselves, or they must be not confident, or they must be insecure. And all the times that's not the issue. Now, sometimes people do suffer from that, and so they just shrink. But all the times that's not the issue when you're quiet. So if you know you're somebody that is confident and you're sure on yourself and you don't have the insecurities or whatever, and you feel you're showing up quiet in these places, just ask yourself, why don't I feel safe in certain places? Sometimes you have to remove the environment that you are in to become more safe in unmuting yourself. So if you want people to hear, what you have to say or whatever, and you feel like, well, I really had it in me to just show up when I went to this place. I knew today was going to be the day I was going to speak. I was going to unmute, but I didn't. You need to ask yourself, what is it that's keeping you from speaking in those certain spaces? And sometimes, y'all, we feel like, oh, it is a safe space because I'm here with a person I've known, or it is a safe space because I've been coming to this space forever. That doesn't make it a safe space. That just makes it a space. So ask yourself, what is it in that space that's making you mute? Because one thing about it is confidence doesn't go away, or it does. If you have it, you have it. Sometimes it does get quiet because, again, where you're showing up at is just not a safe space for you. So ask yourself those questions the next time you feel like you just can't open up in certain spaces that are familiar to you.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We got some good comments too. So Diane says she loves it. Jay says that part. And then Yolanda out of Dallas says, yes, Rebecca, I have to feel comfortable. And then Diane said, yes, I agree, Rebecca. I think that's good because I love when you said that's just a space.
Yes.
That it's safe. it's just a space. And sometimes it has to do with being comfortable, just being
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah.
And meaning that you're comfortable with the tradition and the act of being somewhere, but not necessarily comfortable with the surrounding of the people that are in that space too. So that's good. That's good. So let me ask you this, Rebecca. What would you consider a safe space for some? Because some people don't even know what that is. What would you consider being a safe space for, even for yourself? Like, what do you consider a safe space?
And I'm glad you asked that. So for me, because okay, I'm gonna consider a safe places. Let's just say you've been knowing somebody for years, and you go to an event that they are speaking at, and the things that they are saying to the people are 100% opposite of who they are in real life. So then you automatically, as a person that is in that space, shrink, because you're like, okay, none of that is true. That's not, nothing that's being said is true. Nothing that's being portrayed is true. So I don't want to show up in this segment, because now I feel the whole thing is not real. You know what I'm saying? So for me, a safe place would be somewhere that everybody is their self, for one. No mean girl energy, no trying to make you feel beneath and all of that. Everybody is showing up as their authentic self.
Yeah. That's it for me.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, because I get that. I get that. You know, and for me, I'm that person who I look for the quiet person, because I believe everybody feel important. You know, so I'm gonna make you talk. I'm gonna be like, girl, you know, I'm gonna come in there and show you some love, because I get that. I know how I know I've been in rooms with mean girl energy, you know, with them looking at you like you don't belong there. It's like, baby, I do belong here. You need me here. I'm here now.
And I think that's more rooms that need to be created. But I think you hit the nail on the head with being your authentic self. I'm okay with being who I am. Right. If there's some areas that I need to grow in, okay, I'm working on that. However, you're gonna see me for who I am today. Right. And you feel comfortable enough to be yourself, where you don't have to feel like you said, Kim, you don't have to feel like you gotta lie. You have to have a facade of who you are in this room.
Yourself.
Because you want them to feel a certain type of way about you. No, just be yourself. And if I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. But at least you being you. And I don't have to try to pick and choose. Okay, who are you gonna be today? Who are you today? And if you're gonna be the same person tomorrow.
Because you're gonna see Miss Kim. It takes more energy for me to not be who I am. Like I can sit there and be quiet for so long, then I'm like, I'm like, this ain't working. This is not working.
And David, don't get on here this morning being messy. Do not get on here this morning being messy, David.
Definitely not with the Cowboys, huh?
I was just about to say, I didn't know if you saw his comment. You know, he gonna pop in and say something. He gonna say something to throw something off every time. But he talking about you trolled him.
But just ask what had happened.
He ain't say nothing, huh, Rebecca? He ain't say nothing. You couldn't find him, huh, Rebecca? All right, y'all. We're gonna do a quick song, and then we're gonna come back with Miss Kim, who got the unruffle your feathers. No, she ruffling some feathers, not unruffling. She ruffling some feathers. So y'all make sure that y'all stay right there. We're gonna come back with Miss Kim.
I got a force within, it's powered by Yahweh. My energy, my source. Yahweh, strength when I'm feeling weak. Yahweh, oh, taste and see. Yahweh, get the glory right now. Speak through me. Any weapons formed against you, I defeat it. Hey, that's a perfect record. He's undefeated, and it's a no-brainer for me. Which side I'm choosing? Yeah. Every time I call, you don't hesitate to show up. I feel like I'm favored just 'cause I can talk to you. In the morning, soon as I wake up, I give you the glory just to see new mercies on.
Hey, it's your favorite Miss Kim on the Morning Tea Radio Show. Coming up next, let me ruffle your feathers. Stay put now. Don't go nowhere.
Hey. Y'all know I'm coming in love, right?
I'm coming in love.
Listen, I went to the store, okay? Just ran in the store. It was a lady in there, y'all, and she had on her pajamas.
Oh my God.
We got to do better.
We gotta do
That's
better.
why they are called sleepwear. They put a bed. You sleep in it. Stop. If that is you, and I know we probably ain't got nobody listening, watching, or whatever. If that is you that run in the store or go outside to the bus stop with your kids in your pajamas, stop doing that.
Don't embarrass them babies.
Don't embarrass them. And then let me tell you, so when I was in the store, I'm looking like, girl, I know you didn't come here with your gown. So don't be looking at me because I'm looking at you, because you know people looking at you. Don't do that. Y'all, let's don't be tacky. Like, take the time, throw some leggings on and a wrinkled t-shirt.
Yeah.
Don't go in public outside at the bus stop with your sleepwear on.
Yeah.
Okay. I know it's cute and you want everybody to see what you're sleeping in, your matching PJs for Christmas and holiday. Don't wear that stuff in the store. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's tacky.
And the bonnet. The bonnet. Listen, y'all. The airport is full of it. And I'm just like, okay, y'all got on house shoes. Y'all got on a bonnet. I'm just like, y'all don't care who First of all, you don't know who you're going to run into.
Exactly.
In the airport. Exactly.
Airport, you don't know none of that. To just hop up and say this what I'm gonna wear to go to the airport, and I'm gonna wear my house shoes and my bonnet, and I'm just like,
that's not cute.
Just get up early enough to put some clothes on.
And then you mean mugging people because they looking at you, because you know what I'm thinking. Like, girl, you could have put some clothes on. Like, come on, don't do that. Don't draw.
I can even do the bonnet, but I can't do the pajamas and the house shoes. That right there kills me every time, because you just never know. A person may be going somewhere where they have their bonnet on and they don't need their hair to be loose until, maybe an event.
Exactly. They don't want their hair to break on the plane or whatever.
Okay. Right. I can go with that for whatever reason you got to do. But to be dressed up and to have them pajamas on, I'm with you.
Don't do that. I don't care. I don't even like you going to put the trash on the curb in your pajamas. Put some clothes on. When you get up, put some clothes on. Don't go out. Listen, don't do that. Y'all we gotta do better.
I'm with you, Kim. That ruffles my feathers.
And some of the pajamas be revealing and just hanging, and you all at the kids' school. You all at the baby school.
Yeah. Just embarrassing. And then here's the thing. Then what they don't understand is perception is everything these days. Like the way that people perceive you is how you talk, how you dress, how you carry yourself. You can speak up on your when you present yourself a certain type of way. There's a level of respect people will give you. There's a level of caliber, a level of integrity that they can look at you and say, okay, this woman is dressed nice, and then you just never know when you need something from specific people, and you done came up there looking crazy, and then you need to ask somebody for a loan. No, you was in your pajamas yesterday.
No.
It's given, you ain't gonna pay it back. It's given.
No, they're not paying that back because
because you look like you at home all day long.
And you never know if you need to apply for something. You never know. You just never know. And so I just hate that people get so lazy to where they feel like they can go out and present themselves any kind of way, any kind of way or whatever. But
and I know, you like, you can wear what I want to wear. I get all that, but that's tacky. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Then the first thing they say, then you just jealous because I got the body.
Can't nobody see it because you got it. What can they see with PJs on?
And you know what? I see some men too. That don't excuse them. Don't come in there with your Spider-Man and SpongeBob sleepwear on and your little white t-shirt. Don't do that. Put some clothes on. Put some clothes on.
Put some clothes.
That's all I got to say. But Miss Kim, love y'all. Don't let me see y'all out here these streets in y'all pajamas.
All right, y'all. That was Miss Kim with the ruffle your feathers segment. When we come back, we got a morning tea topic. Y'all, let me tell you what our morning tea topic is. Side hustle culture. Are we working too hard? Are we going through burnout, stress, success, addiction versus peace and purpose? Are you walking in purpose when you say you walking in purpose by whatever it is that you're doing in life? So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about all of this hustling, and we're going to be our authentic selves. how we feel about it. And y'all tell us how you feel about it as well. So y'all keep it right there. When we come back, we got the morning tea topic with your girl, Miss Kim, Miss Rebecca, and your girl, Mika Diamond. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere.
Oh my God, it's your song. Oh my God, turn it up. DLS Music, YSL, Freddie Fontaine, we Martian, slag out.
To really clean me up, 'cause I was dirty. You got me out the bed, 'cause I was dirty. Walking around thinking like I wasn't dirty. Say you rush to roulette with your grace and mercy. 'Cause I'm sorry, I wanna be clean. A lot of the other people doing that they need. Had to break the struggle, I'm free. Now that I'm free, I'm gonna feel so out of me. I'm so glad you cleaned me up. You got me out the mud, 'cause I was dirty. Walking around thinking, why you rushing roulette with your grace? Well, I never testify.
Hold up. That was Dirty with the Martians. What I love about it is I want to be free. I want to be cleaned up. Get
Thank
cleaned
you
up
for
and don't put
cleaning me
on no
up.
pajamas.
Yes.
So
Yes.
y'all, this is the Morning Tea Radio Show, and it is the Morning Tea topic time where we talk about anything and everything. We have adult conversations, as we always say. And I love the fact that when us three are able to have conversations, as well as you guys who comment and share your thoughts, your perspectives, sometimes your perspective can change based on the conversation. And so we just enjoy that y'all are being your authentic selves, stating real facts. And if you know that there's some things that you need to do differently, then you're open about doing that. So y'all, our morning tea topic again is side hustle culture. Side hustle culture. So let's define what is, or what can we say is a side hustle culture? Like, what does that look like? What does a side hustle culture look like?
Ooh.
A lot of different things.
I know.
Trying to do something, and it's all aspects of it. Trying to do something to supplement what you already have. Feeling like what you already have is not enough, so you're going to pick up something else, or you don't have nothing else because you don't want to do nothing else, so you're just gonna choose to do something
Whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, go ahead.
No, that's pretty much what comes to my mind with the word side hustle. Like something you do on the side that you don't really take serious. It's just when it's just, when you need to make a as they say, a quick lick.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all this though. I mean, I agree with everything that you guys said. So for the side hustle culture, right? It's just things that we pick up, like you said, a quick fix, needing money quick, right? But there are some side hustles that aren't get money quick, but you have a full-time job and this is a side hustle, meaning this is something that you're doing on the side that can bring in some additional income. So not saying that every side hustle is wrong, right? But we get into a little bit deeper when we talk about peace and purpose. Like, is your side hustle being purpose, or is it purposeful? Like, is whatever you're doing, do you even like it or love it? Or are you just doing it for a quick lick? Because we know that if your mindset is on a quick lick, then it's not gonna last.
No,
it's not gonna last
because you just want money quick. You just want whatever the goal is, whatever the end goal is. You want it quick. And so there are a lot of business owners, and I know y'all can attest to, they have 50 million side hustles. They're not good at none of them.
Don't know what they're doing.
No, they're not good at any of them. You just find anything to bring some money in. You don't have no strategy. You don't have no structure. You don't even have how much money you don't have none of that stuff. So would y'all agree that there are a lot of entrepreneurs that saying they are operating in business, but they're operating as a side hustle?
Yes, I definitely agree.
Definitely. Because if you dipping and dabbing, because for me personally, most people know, I love to put on events. I'm in the event industry. That's what I do. I love to bring people together. So if all of a sudden I start coming on here talking about, y'all, I'm selling hair. I'm selling hair. That don't even look right with me, okay?
No.
Exactly.
This is like this because I would be the one walking outside, be like, she need to do something to that head. But no, so you gotta be known for, you gotta create your niche.
Yeah.
And it's not necessarily one thing, but all of it gotta make sense together.
Yeah.
Exactly. I agree with that because sometimes people too come to it from a scarcity mindset. Like they don't have enough. So they start just trying to do things that somebody else said will bring an extra buck. But then you don't know enough about it. It's not something that you do. You don't know anything. You're just doing it because somebody else does it to get the money. It is gonna show. It is gonna show. I agree.
It'll come out.
Yeah.
It's almost like, and I'm gonna use this analogy, it's almost like Chat GPT.
Mhm.
Every input is going to give you the output. So if you
Right.
don't know nothing about what you're doing, if you don't know the strategy, the structure, or what you should even be doing, you just want to do something, the output is going to reflect whatever you input, because you're not inputting anything. You're just waking up. The pandemic was a prime example. Everybody woke up with a business during the pandemic. Everybody woke up and said, I want to be a media personality because I got StreamYard, I got all of these other platforms. I want to be a radio show, talk show host, all of these different things. However, they don't know how to keep the people listening.
Yeah.
Turn it into monetary value. They don't know how to keep, all of the different things. And saying all of this to say is, if you're doing something and you don't have the structure, the strategy, know how to even start it, it's just a side hustle. And when it don't last, and when you don't get the money the return on the investment of time, the return on the investment of whatever dollars you have spent to do these specific things, you're gonna eventually quit. Or you're gonna be laxed in it because you're not getting the return on everything that you're putting in it.
Because it's probably not your purpose,
and that's what I was going to come to next. So how do we align? Y'all speak on how do we align what you're doing on the side to be purposed? How can we say that we're purposed to do specific things?
Your why for doing that thing, first of all. Not just about money. And that's always been a thing for me. It can't just be about the money, because if it's just about the money, you'll do anything within that business to get the money. So it has to be a why in place on why you're even doing it. First, your why. I think that it starts there. It starts.
You gotta enjoy doing it. Because I can talk all day, I can give advice all day. I can encourage all day. So I know I have the gift of gab. I can talk, I can encourage, and I'm one to speak on life experiences. I'm not going, if I don't know nothing about it, I'm not going to speak on it. I give my opinion all day, but I know that's my purpose, is to talk. Talk, and so anything talking, getting people together, because I do have a love for people. I know that's my lane.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, your purpose to do that. And when you know that your purpose to do something, it flows so much easier. It flows so much better than you forcing yourself to do something that's not purpose.
Exactly.
Right. It's changing lives. It's changing the perspective. It's changing if somebody purchases something from Rebecca, if they purchase the taxes, or if she do her taxes. She's purpose because she's been given the gift to assist people in this specific area that they have a deficiency in. So she's purpose to do that. And how do you know that? Because she keeps she almost at 1,000 clients, which means clearly she's purpose to do it. Clearly she's been given the gift, the level of expertise to do that. And so it feels good.
Right.
You're walking in purpose rather than you being stressed out. You don't have no wisdom in what you're doing. You don't have no clients coming in. You're trying to force something that's not purpose. It's just something that you'd want to do on the side for a quick fix.
It got to be a passion. It has to be a passion.
It has to be a passion.
It has to be a passion. And what do we mean by passion? When the money runs out, you still want to press on.
You still want to press on. Yep.
And that's like what you said, Rebecca, is not necessarily about the monetary value or the money of it. You're walking in how you are aligned to do specific things, because the money is going to come.
Oh, yeah.
You're walking how you're supposed to in purpose. The money is going to come. But
you want people to say, I could tell you love what you do.
That is.
Yes. That's the thing. And then also, invest in, if you know that your purpose to do something, if you know that even if you know that you have a small gift, and when I say small, I'm not saying small in size, but if you know that you've been purpose to do specific things, invest in what you need to invest in to
Exactly.
bring the purpose to life.
That's it.
That's
Investing.
it. Invest
Because
in
you can
your
have me
craft.
get, I can know, God can tell me tonight, okay, Mika, you suppose, well, no, can't tell me. I'm just playing.
Like, nah, that's a bad example.
That ain't it.
God can tell me tonight that, and I'm just being funny when saying this. God can tell me tonight that I need to coach track runners because I ran track.
Okay.
I ran track in high school, ran track in college. He could tell me to be a track runner. However, because I haven't done track in so long, I do remember some things. I would need to invest in a strategy coach to, if for me to get whoever my clients are to whatever that level is that they're looking for. But if I don't do that and I just say, oh Lord, okay, you told me to be a track coach, and I go to the track tomorrow and I'm promoting, like I need all of these people to come to the track, and I don't have no structure or strategy on how to get them towards the goal, it's wasted. Like I'm not walking in purpose. I'm just doing something.
You're doing them a disservice.
That's scamming people out their money. That's what that is.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. So we got some comments, y'all. I saw my brother Charles on here who said, and Yolanda said, jack of all trades, master at none. I think talking about somebody doing everything. I saw him on here. Oh, he said information to create the structure is key. Absolutely. Absolutely. And if God tells you that you are purposed to do something, we're not saying that that's not what he's saying, but what we're saying is invest in the roadmap to bring the purpose to life. To whatever that is. Invest in the individual that's going to assist you with bringing that purpose to life. So let's talk about this stress on entrepreneurship, because I think people think this road life is easy until you get, I think they see other people and say, oh, I can do that. And then when you get in, you quitting because you really don't understand
the behind the scenes.
Yes.
Entrepreneurship. So let's talk about, Rebecca, you've been in business for a very long time.
Oh, wow.
And let's talk about, some of the stress levels that you have had by us being our authentic self. And I'll share, and then even you, Kim, share some of your difficult seasons that you've been in when it comes to your business.
It's hard work, y'all. Every day I decide if I'm just going to go work for Chick-fil-A and smile and give out sauce. I'm not playing. I'm not going to tell you it's no walk in the park. And now when I left corporate America to do it, it was even harder because our culture, and I'm just going to keep it real, our culture is this. If they know they're the reason you eat, they switch up.
Yeah.
So when I left corporate America and did 100% entrepreneurship, I seen the shifts. So you have to know how to pivot. You have to know how to change it up, because there were times in my boutique in a month, not one person came in there. But guess what? I still got people to pay. I still got rent to pay. I still got bills. So it gets hard. And a lot of times we do it to ourselves. And what I mean by that is we go and get all these side hustles and all this and that because we're not doing what we're supposed to do in the main business. We undercharge. We don't put value to our worth. We don't charge our worth. And then we start resenting it and start burning out because we're doing all this work and not seeing the money. It's because we are not charging our worth. If somebody say, oh, that's too much, well, then you're just not my client, because I know what I offer. I know what I bring to the table. So that was what it was for me. But I'll tell anybody, entrepreneurship is not a walk in the park at all. It's going to be days I cry some days. Some days I'm like, hey, some days the bank look good. Some days I'm asking for $1. It is what it is.
Right. And I love that. And that's just being real. And any real entrepreneur understands exactly what you're saying.
Yes.
So when y'all are saying, I'm ready to leave this job, understand this before Kim says what she has to say. When you go to your 8 to 5 job, you get off at 5 o'clock. You don't have your boss calling you. You don't have them doing none of that. You do that work between 8 to 5. You have your hour lunch or whatever lunch, and you are off until it's time to get back on work. Entrepreneurship, you got people that want to text at 2 o'clock in the morning. You got some that want to text at 5. You have some people that want to call you on Saturdays or Sundays, whenever they decide they want to call. And you have to make a decision. Sometimes Okay, even though I know I have boundaries, I know I need this money. I know that this person,
Yeah.
I
Let
need
me
to
go and take this
talk
call.
to them in case they are my potential client.
Mm-hmm.
This could be all of those different things. So you have to constantly, and your mind mentally is constantly on, what can I do better? What can I offer? How can I, for me, how can I make sure that this client gets to the level that we discussed?
Mm-hmm.
Constantly listening to the Holy Spirit and trying to make sure I'm doing things right. Critiquing myself, trying to make sure that I'm doing what I said I was, all of the things, and then trying to keep a customer happy at the same time. So it's a whole lot for you to say that
Yeah.
you want to walk away from your corporate job.
Yeah.
You want to do it full time. But Kim, talk about your hardships as well.
Whew. Well, I when I did my event decor,
Mm-hmm.
it's not for the weak. It's
Yeah.
not for the weak. And I built my business with my own money,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Mhm.
inventory, everything. Sometimes it was quiet and sometimes it wasn't. When it was good, it was good. Like you said, Rebecca, some months I didn't have anything, but during the quiet time, you got to continue to plan and learn and create new ideas to continue to generate sales and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
You definitely have to invest in a coach, to help you see other things. Because like with Mika, I shared something with her and she was like, oh, well, just do this. I'm like, you know what? So during my downtime for the last year, I was able to say, oh, okay, continue to bring in more money.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's definitely not for the weak. You got to have a staff. At one time I had a staff of 6 people. You got to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And sometimes, but again, it goes back to that passion,
Mm-hmm.
because even though I didn't always have, I love my clients, don't get me wrong when I say this, but I did have the ones or twos where it's like, oh, I'll be so glad when I'm done with this lady's
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know what to do. But once I get in my zone, I forget about, oh, my back hurt or if I undercharge,
Mm-hmm.
So it's just being able to you got to learn everything about the business.
Yeah.
You got to,
Definitely.
you can, even though you may have an assistant, you still got to know what to do in case your assistant drops the ball. You got to know your back office. So your hands, even though you have the help, your hands is still in everything to run a successful business. Because you wake up and be like, oh, I thought I had $50,000. Girl, why you talking about it's 25? We need to sit down and talk. Then it's too late,
Yeah.
So get help, but still be involved in every area of your business.
Yeah.
But again, it's not for the weak. It's a lot of sleepless nights, but it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah.
And I'm glad to say that I was able to do my business for 9 years. And my last wedding is actually Christmas Eve, and that's going to be it, baby. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But you graduate into a new level of
A new level.
doing something. And that happens. Like you can be doing a business I operated, my first business was titled Visible Evidence, and I operated in Visible Evidence from I think 1998 or no, 2000, 2001, all the way until 2015. Let me back up until the pandemic, 2020. That's how long I operated under that name. So Mika Diamond Inc. was a new business that I had to brand new, that I had to do all of the background work to be able to do that. So there's growth in you, not saying that you're going to stay the same.
Right.
However, during that burnout, that's when purpose-driven mindset has to bridge the gap. Because you have to understand, okay, if I'm purposed to do this, this is just a downtime, but it's going to come back up.
Oh, yeah.
If I keep going, if I need to pivot, if I need to learn something, if I need to get coached through something, did I do this wrong? All of those things, you may have to pivot, but you're constantly growing. And so that's why this conversation was so necessary, because somebody may be in that season of, I'm ready to give up.
Yeah.
I've been pushing this entrepreneurship thing for so long. It hasn't gotten to where I want it to be. I'm at a mindset shift right now where I just want to give it up. And I understand it, because we all have been there. We all have.
Absolutely.
I said just last week or 2 weeks on the show, you know what? I would rather go back to a
before I deal with these folks.
Yeah.
I said,
Well, Rebecca, you'll be over there at Chick-fil-A and I'll be over there at Buc-ee's. Because Buc-ee's got some good benefits.
I know my check gonna be there, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have an issue with I'm ready to get off. I need to be off when I need to be off. I need, that's where the problem is going. But
exactly, Mika.
Right. You have to pick and choose, especially if God has told you that this is what your purpose to do because you're changing lives. You got to trust the process all the way through. Now, are we saying that you can't do both? Right. Absolutely not. You can work a job and you can work your own, and I want to say side hustle. You can have a business on the side that you love to do, where you are wanting so much money to come in from this, to where you may not say you want to leave your job. Yeah. You may want added income within your household, and that's okay.
15 years.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean that you need to stop going full force in whatever that other business is because you have a full-time job. Right. You gotta make a decision. Either I'm gonna run this 100% and I'm gonna do my job 80 so I can make sure I get this paycheck. But I'm telling you, you just have to know that is purpose, and that will get you through those slower periods. Because let me tell you, like Rebecca said, every day you think about, you know what, I'll just go work at such and such Chick-fil-A.
Would you like with those nuggets, man?
Yeah. Please. Fries, would you like? You want a salad or do you want some waffle fries? Listen, it does that, but I'm just excited about. So for those who have been questioning if they are walking in purpose, we talked about that, and you listen, you got somebody that you can ask that will tell it to you straight. Yeah. If you should be doing something or if you shouldn't be doing something. Because I've been saying I'm in permission of pursuit. I'm asking the Lord, is this something that I should be tapping into? If not, help me run away from it, or help them run away from me. One of the two. Get them out of here. Get them out of here. But no.
Exactly. Right. And sometimes, Mika, you said a mouthful with that. You have to listen. Like I said, during a time where I was really, really slow in my boutique, when I say nobody was coming in and God kept talking to me. I was like, God, I think it's time for me to just let it go. Yeah. It's time for me to just let it go. I'm going to just take my loss and let it go. And God was just talking to me. And one day I walked into the boutique and he said, give it away. And I'm like, so you want me to give it up? He was like, give it away. So it was put on my heart that day, y'all. I hadn't made $1 in probably 30 days in the business. And he said, run a sale. I did a 90% sale, gave it away. And I'm like, how am I giving this stuff away? I ain't made no money. What is you trying to? But I listened. I was obedient. And not even a week later, 20 people came in and spent over $500.
Wow.
And it's like sometimes too, we have to get out of our way and stop looking at it one way. Looking at it one way. Sometimes it's other things that we need to be doing, or we need to be showing or helping others to tell a story or teach a lesson. And we have to listen. So
That's good. That's good. Because that happens often. And I think people don't really realize that if you just listen, just listen. And you got to know the voice that you listen to too.
Yeah,
you have to understand where it's coming from. And I'm not just saying people. I didn't always have. I can't say that. I did always have to where I could listen and I could listen to the spirit. However, I was so busy all over doing so many things. I wasn't listening. Because my mind was bombarded with so much other stuff. I didn't have the clarity to understand. But now that I understand, sometimes we be thinking that it's intuition about something. No, it's not until you do something that's not what you're supposed to do. And then you get that punch in the stomach like, God, dog, I should have listened. I felt that. I knew I knew better. I knew better. And those were the whispers that you didn't listen to. So you put yourself in a situation that you didn't have to be in because you didn't listen. So what are we saying? Like, when you obedience, no matter what it looks like, no matter what it feels like, no matter if it sounds crazy, if you looking at it side eye like, Lord, is this you? Ask him again.
Yeah.
Ask him again. I guarantee you, if you ask him again, just to be sure that that's the right voice that you're listening to, you have the opportunity to do that.
Yeah.
So when you do it, it may not make sense. However, that because you have no idea what's on the other side,
of it. Yes.
You have no idea what is
because
on
he'll
the
tell
other
you to keep
side of
going.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
It has Kim made, she talked about it in her video.
Yeah.
This week. It was so fast.
So fast.
On how this event took place, the decision to be obedient.
Right.
And the obedience was if they really understood the full story of how this went down.
I know.
And understood how this took place.
Yeah.
You would understand the reason why her event turned out the way that it did was because she was obedient to what happened through the vessel that took the incident that took place in her. And that's how less than 45 days she got the response that she did on Saturday. So
you got to position yourself too. I believe we have a lot with positioning yourself.
Yeah.
And just the rooms that I was in prior to that for confirmation for a lot of things that have now took off has the prerequisite to everything, you know. Yeah. So I believe that
I gotta say this. I gotta say this too. I may ruffle some feathers with this, but I'm listening to the.
Don't ruffle them.
Ruffle them. No, say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
Be bold.
Look. All right, then. All right.
Hey, my girl.
Sometimes rooms that you are in that you were supposed to be in, sometimes you don't get the return in that moment.
Right.
However, your obedience, because I'm a firm believer in where you sow your seeds and what you go wherever you sow, right? Sometimes it's where you sow. It may not come from that moment, but it may come after. You know what I mean? And I think people miss the moment
as a result.
As a result, the expectation of what should take place in a certain moment that may not take place. However, it's something that you may have missed that was in the room, or something that's going to take place after because you sold into something on that specific time. And I'm a firm believer in that because sometimes I've sown into stuff and I may not have reaped the benefit of it in that moment, but later on down the line, I saw where my seed where it came from. You know what I mean? Prime example, I'm gonna give an example of my sister and my mom really quickly. I was sewing into breast cancer organizations for at least 10, 12 years before my mother and my sister within 3 months got breast cancer. Now they're breast cancer free, thank God. However, because of my work that I put in those groups is why we had doctors, is how we had appointments that was pushed through for them, is how we had people who were sewing into them during that time, people who were sewing into me because I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And so because of the work that I put in, not monetary, but because of the volunteering, because service, that I was doing, I reaped it for them.
Yep.
So that's a prime example of sometimes don't be so caught up in the now. Like,
because it's going to come.
Heard from God and God told you to do a specific thing. Don't worry about what's happening in the moment because you know something is coming. You know it's coming. And I think people they miss that. They miss that. And I just hope that for those who are tuned in and who are listening, that you understand it may not come in the moment, but it's coming.
It's always on time. May not come when you want it, but it's on time.
Trust that it's coming. So I just had to say that because, you know.
Yeah, you got to trust the process, you know. And I'm a firm believer in that. You got to just trust the process. Don't give up. There were a lot of times when I just wanted to give up and it was happening so fast. I'm like, okay, now what?
Yeah.
And you just got to do it, you know.
Yeah. The blessing is usually at the end of it. And then one thing I will say as a consumer, y'all treat business owners like the business owners you treat that you don't know.
Yeah.
Treat them like that. Pay the price. If it's not for you to pay at that moment, wait. But every time that you request a discount or short change or whatever, that's less that business owner has on the bills that they have. So we do have to get out of that mindset too, of feeling like, oh, I know her, or because she's of a different race, I can just get how much you gonna charge me? What's the discount? What's the this? What's the that? So that causes burnout too with business owners when they feel like, well, everything, you know, nobody wants to pay the price. Nobody wants to this or that, you know, is it me? Is it what I'm offering? What is it? So
find new people.
Yeah.
That's my motto. Like,
I like what Charles Smith said. Relationships absolutely matter in service with the good heart posture, and the return absolutely comes.
Absolutely.
And it does. It comes.
It does. And you know why? Because you go into it without an expectation. Exactly. You go into it with a serving heart.
Exactly.
And a relationship building heart. If you go into it with a serving heart and a relationship heart, you'll be surprised as not going into it looking at it as a specific way, but going into it as a serving heart. Because sometimes we're delayed because we don't understand that.
Yeah,
exactly. Delayed in what's already been planned and destined for you, because your heart, you don't go in with a serving heart. Now, am I saying going in with serving heart for free? That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
What I'm saying is going in with a serving heart, with your purpose to do.
Your purpose, yeah.
Know that it's purpose, not for the dollar, but with your purpose, because the money is gonna come. I promise you.
Yeah.
However, sometimes your heart is not right. That's why the money not coming.
Say that, because God knows your heart.
The heart ain't right.
Heart, you need to fix it.
Because he know why you're doing what you're doing, and because you got people that attach to people, be like, oh, let me attach myself. No, boo boo.
Yeah, for sure. So we just wanted to encourage you as a business owner, encourage you to, be specific in your ask when you're talking to God. You don't have to sugarcoat nothing. Just say what it is that you want to say and position yourself to where you can receive and be receptive of what it is that God has to tell you and your growth journey and what you're doing. Because sometimes you can ask him, what am I doing wrong?
Yes.
Is it the people around me? Do I have the wrong circle of influence? Am I being demoted? Am I being watered down for wanting to grow? Am I insecure in this area? God, help me in my insecurities. Help me, be specific in what it is that you're asking, because it's not a secret. If you ask and you get the answer,
exactly.
Questions and be specific in your ask. You be specific. I was specific in what I wanted God to show me and to bring me. And when I tell you, I know it was sent from God because I was specific in the things that I asked. So you treat it different. Your mindset is different because you know where it came from. So no matter what takes place, no matter how mad I get, no matter if it get on my nerves, whatever the case may be, I know it was sent. So I treat it differently.
Yeah.
And so those are the things that we need to be more cautious of. But I hope that we have added to y'all. I hope that if you are in a space that you are, thinking, oh Lord, I got to pivot. I'm unhappy. This is not going right. That you have gotten some of the answers that you needed today. And then we were inspired, right, y'all? We inspired.
Yes.
Stick to it. Like, don't give up. Just
don't give up.
Because I'm going to say this, and I know we got to go. There were times when I wasn't getting calls for events and stuff. And I was like, well, Lord, maybe it's time for me to stop. Maybe it's time. And every time I had that thought, I would get a phone call.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, Lord, I'm just going to be my last one. This is going to be my last one. 9 years later. And then when I got the nudge this time, it was different.
Yeah.
Okay? It was different. I said, okay, Lord, is this it? You want me to stop? Okay, I'm going to stop. And so, So the first couple of times I was emotional because I'm like, nah, I don't want to stop. I'm going to miss doing it. And I'm like, nah, let me keep going. But this time it was like, okay, Lord, you're right on time. Cause I'm ready. It's like, okay, you're right. I hear you. I hear you. So just trust the process. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. If you don't get a phone call, stay encouraged, watch your circle, and if somebody offers some suggestions that's been where you are or where you're going, listen and take heed and just do it. Don't be rebellious. They may have the answer to your question,
Yeah. And also before we leave out, also know that the naysaying is going to come. Like the mindset of you feel it. First of all, the enemy knows that if you're purpose to do something, if God told you something, he's going to do whatever he can. He got permission to try to push you away and off the course of what you're supposed to be doing. If it's purposed, he don't want you to be purpose. He don't want what you're doing to be purpose. So there's insecurities that's going to come in. There's people that's going to come around that's going to try to demote you in whatever it is that you're doing. But clearly they understand that you're growing and they see you in the light. Trust me, they do.
Oh yeah, they see you.
They see. Yeah,
they see.
So for that, kill the noise.
Yeah,
kill the
kill the noise.
noise. Circle yourself around people that's going to push you into your purpose. That's going to, I always say, when your knees buckle, your shoulders get heavy, that's going to pray you through situations and circumstances. For those coaches, pray before you say yes to a coach.
Yeah.
Ask God specifically who it is that you should be working with, who you should align yourself with. Any circles that you are in that's not helping you elevate and grow to wherever you're wanting to grow. Ask God, give you discernment of people. And yes, it may be heavy, it may hurt, it may not feel good, it may not look good. However, if you want to get to where you're wanting to go, there's some things you're gonna have to release. There's some attitude adjustments you're gonna have to do. There's some heart postures you're gonna have to change. Because if you can't release all of that weight, why am I gonna bring you to this place where you're gonna take all of that with you?
You're gonna take it with you.
That's not ready. Too heavy. So I just wanted to say that as well. Like, be okay with the release. Go into 2026 with a new posture, of the heart, of security within yourself, and with a new spirit of saying, I'm going to go and make it to wherever God is going to place me, and whatever the process is going to be for me to get there, because at the end of the day, I know that it's purpose for me to do that. Because you're not serving you're serving God's people. Exactly. He's giving you, and he's trusting you with this gift to be able to serve the people. So just keep going. Just keep going.
And watch the words that you speak to yourself too. I don't know if my sis still on, but don't call your stuff a little business. Don't call it little. I've gotten on people. No, baby, it ain't little. Point and Possible is a household name, baby. That name out there in the streets, baby. And I did that. It is not little. So don't call your business little. Don't shrink it down. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Because words are very powerful. Words are very powerful.
And they will sink in. They will sink in. They will make you, as you say, feel small in rooms. Because you feel like you're not on a level that's in the room. Let me tell you something. Half the people in the room not on that level. They're showing you something that looks like it. However, they probably don't have no money in the bank account, negative, and probably owe all bills, and probably living with their mama. Not saying that that's wrong, because some people do that in transition. However, what I'm saying is, don't be so caught up in what you see, the glitz and the glory of what you see. Because behind the scenes, it could be completely different. It can be completely different. So I wanted to say something because this is Rebecca's client. She coaching her. Nedra is on.
Oh, hey, Nedra.
Nedra is on. And to see the transformation in the last, I'm going to say 90 days of just watching her progress in her uncomfortableness, in her she's been uncomfortable. However, she's getting comfortable. Which is so good to be able to witness how God is just transforming her as a whole into this amazing person that she already was. But now she's showing up.
Yes, she's showing up, showing out.
And showing out.
Yes, she is. And she has been really putting in the work to transition and transform herself and her business. So I just definitely want to give her a shout out before we get off. But just everybody. So shout out to everybody who's rocking with us today. Who has been rocking with us for the past couple of weeks. Now we got to make this grand announcement. So y'all, I don't know if she hopped on. I don't know.
I was looking too. I didn't see.
You didn't see it? Okay. I know she was tagged. So we're going to hold off. We're going to see if she going to catch this replay. We're going to hold off before we say who we chose to be a guest on next Wednesday on Christmas Eve. Y'all, we gotta rock us some holiday gear for Christmas Eve.
Yeah, like
we may pull some people to come on the live. So y'all just get your holiday gear together. Make some phone calls. Maybe I'll get some people to make some phone calls to give out some messages during our holiday show next week. All right, y'all. So let us know any upcoming events that you guys have before we hop out of here. We know it's 8:09, but baby, today was a good show.
Yeah, it's good.
It was good. For me, I have, of course, my empowerment brunch coming up March the 7th in Dallas. Y'all make that trip down to D-Town, because I'm gonna feed you good. I'm gonna pour into you, and we just gonna fellowship and have a good time and empower, motivate, all of that. So March the 7th, the details will be dropping within 48 hours. So y'all come on down to Dallas. Girl.
On Dallas, Texas. I know the business has been trying to get to Dallas, so y'all make sure that y'all save the date so y'all can come on down to Dallas, because we may do something included with Rebecca's weekend. Her so that'll be super, super dope. So Kim, what you got coming up? You announced something yesterday.
Yeah, I dropped. They want us back, y'all.
Hey.
March the 21st, the spring experience is going down. It's going to be different, different experience. So I got 9 spots left. So I suggest you go ahead and get it because I haven't checked this morning. Once they're sold, they're out. But it's March the 21st. And just continue to stay tuned and follow me on all social media platforms to see all the amazing things that's going to be planned for that experience happening March 21st, the first experience of 2026.
Yeah.
And then I got some things dropping too in January, but I got to give my coach on that.
All right, y'all. And for myself, I have the 6-Figure Brand Lab, which is 5 masterclasses that starts in January. So if you want to be a part, I have 5 slots left for the 6-Figure Brand Lab. It's 5 masterclasses. The masterclasses are content to coin. So we're going to talk about how to build content. Also, Chat GPT and Visibility Vault. So we're going to talk about that, digital product mastery, and the pitch factor. There's a lot of people who want to pitch their nonprofit, pitch their business to media, to pitch it to people for sponsorships, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We're going to do that as 5 master classes. Right now it's $579. I may do something on Christmas Eve. So if you are interested, I need you to comment, send me a DM and let me know, because if I drop this discount on Christmas Eve, it's only going to be for 3 people. It's only going to be for 3 people. So y'all make sure that y'all stay locked in, but you got to send me a DM and let me know that you're interested.
Let me sign up. She got 2 spots left because I'm going to take one.
And then next year, I also have the 3-month one-on-one coaching. I have the 3-month one-on-one coaching, and I only have 2 spots left for the one-on-one coaching. Because if you know me, you know I like to keep it small so that you can get 100% of my attention and it not be spread amongst a lot of people. So if you guys are interested in that, send me a DM and let me know. But also that 5-week, it is group coaching, 5 classes that is group coaching, which anybody who has done group coaching would absolutely love. We hold each other accountable and we definitely work together with doing that. So if you're interested, let me know, send me a DM and I'll send you the information on that. And also you'll be able to be the first to get the drop of the discount. All right, y'all. So we are excited. For me, that's all I got. Nothing else in 2025. I'm chilling. Chilling like a villain.
Chilling like a villain.
Feeling like a villain. All right, y'all. So we thank y'all so much for joining us. We'll see y'all next week. Same place, same time, same location. Right here. It's the holiday edition on Christmas Eve, Wednesday. You guys don't miss it. Follow us on all social media platforms. Again, if you want to advertise, be a guest, you can email us at morningtearadioshow@gmail.com so we can put you in the pool to be a guest. Or if you want advertising starting in 2026, we got some awesome advertising packages that we'll be able to reach out to Rebecca, Kim, or myself so we can get you set up for 2026. All right, y'all. We'll see you next week. Have an amazing day.